Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at the best player from every NFL team. If you like this video, please subscribe or like it and put on notifications. Number 1, the Cincinnati Bengals. We chose Joe Mixon because Joe Burrow hasn't proved to himself yet that he will be a star because he hasn't played a game. That's also one of the rules. You have to play a game to be on the list. And Joe Mixon has proven himself reliable passing running back and a dangerous running back. Number 2, the Cleveland Browns, Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is just all-around great running back. He averaged for 1,200-something yards last year, and while the rest of his team was supposed to break out, he was the only one who did. You guys all know what happened with Myles Garrett. Number 3, the Baltimore Ravens. Nothing really needs to be said about this. Everybody knew who the answer was. The MVP, Action Jackson, Houdini, Lamar Jackson. He might go back-to-back MVPs. I don't know. His team is pretty OP. Number 4, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Micah Fitzpatrick. Micah is a really good safety. Last year, I was deciding between him and TJ Watt because they're both really good players, but he just has the slight edge because he is looking better and he has better zone coverage. He is last year he was looking like a young Ed Reed, and hopefully he can put up the same success as he did last year. Number 5, the Buffalo Bills. Devin Singletary. Devin Singletary had a great rookie year last year. He played amazing. Last year had a great running back rookie year. His defense good, but he's the only star really, except for Josh Allen. But Josh Allen is not reliable enough, and he needs to work on his accuracy. Number 6, you guys know who it is. My favorite player, Stephon Gilmore, Defensive Player of the Year. Just my all-around favorite player. If you guys didn't know, I'm a Pats fan. So yeah, he's the best defensive player in the world, in my opinion, even better than Aaron Donald. Number 7, the New York Jets, Quinnen Williams. Quinnen Williams had a decent rookie year last year, but everybody else on the Jets suck because they traded away with Robbie Anderson. They traded away Leonard Williams. Sam Darnold's unreliable and a bad player all around, really. And he still has to prove himself. Like Jamison Crowder, and Jamal Adams is requesting a trade, so I don't think he's gonna play great next year. Number 8, the Miami Dolphins. Xavier Howard takes this spot because Tua hasn't played yet, which I assume he's going to be great, but he has to watch his injuries. And Devontae Parker isn't the only other star, and I think Xavier Howard's better, and they just don't have enough star power on that team. Number 9, the Kansas City Chiefs. This is probably the easiest decision of the thing. It's the best player in football, Patrick Mahomes. I expect him to win 1 or 2 Super Bowls in the next 5 years. He's going to probably win multiple more MVPs. He just got to keep going on his success. He just got a 99 like Stephon Gilmore this year in Madden, so hopefully he keeps it up. Number 10, the LA Chargers. Joey Bosa takes this spot because Melvin Ingram he hasn't really played as well as he used to in the past years, and Justin Herbert hasn't played yet, and I personally, my viewer Danielle, I don't want to offend you, but Keenan Allen is overrated, so I'm sorry to tell you that. Number 11, the Denver Broncos. Philip Lindsay takes the spot past This was a tough decision because I was deciding between him or Von Miller, but he takes the spot because he's very consistent, and Von Miller has some games where he's amazing and some games where he's just bad, but Philip Lindsay puts up 200 yards a game, so, and like a touchdown. The Oakland Raiders, Josh Jacobs. Again, great rookie running back last year. He just shrugs off tackles and keeps going. Keep doing what you're doing, Josh. And I expect Oakland to build around him. Also, Henry Ruggs hasn't played a game yet. And, yeah. Number 13, the Houston Texans, Deshaun Watson. So, Bill O'Brien was kind of crazy because he only has one star left on his team except for J.J. Watt and Deshaun Watson. And he beats J.J. Watt because J.J. Watt hasn't been as good as he was in past years, like Melvin Ingram. And he hasn't played that well. He traded away DeAndre Hopkins. He traded away Kenny Stills. Bill O'Brien's crazy. Move on. I don't want to see this. Number 14, Indiana Colts, Darius Leonard. His rookie year, he led the league in tackles. His rookie year. And he followed up with a great second year. So, doesn't much need to be said. Top 5 linebacker in the league. Great player, Darius Leonard. Good job. Number 15, Jacksonville Jaguars, Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette takes this spot because he's the only good player on the Jags. They trade away every single good player they ever get except for him. They traded Calais Campbell for a 5th round pick. For a 5th. Number 16, Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry, powerhouse. You saw what he did in the playoffs. Not much needs to be said. I know George over here loves Derrick Henry. He's just a great all-around player, and he got to work on his catching game, though. Number 17, Detroit Lions, Kenny Golladay. If anybody's going to beat all those records that Jerry Rice set, I honestly think it's Kenny Golladay. Let me tell you right here, most underrated player in the NFL, except for Devin McCourty. He is so underrated, and he's so good. Number 18, Adam Thielen. He's a great player, just plain up great player. Even though Minnesota Vikings keep trading away their great receivers, they somehow stay good because of Thielen. He's multiple-time Pro Bowler, just great wide receiver. Number 19, the Bears with Khalil Mack. The Bears have 10 tight ends on their roster. It seems like the only bright spot on that whole team is Khalil Mack, but that's a big bright spot, let me tell you. He's hadn't had the same production as he did in past years last year, but you can't underrate Khalil Mack. He can change a game in one play. Number 20, the Seattle Seahawks with Russell Wilson. Best, like George said, of course. Best, he's carrying the team. DK and him are just like carrying the team, so he's the best, I think the best two-way quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Number 21, Arizona Cardinals. We got Chandler Jones. Again, very, very underrated. He averages 20 sacks a game, and yet nobody notices him because nobody watches the Cardinals. Plain up simple. Nobody really watches the Cardinals. But I think now that they added DeAndre Hopkins, they're gonna have more viewers. The number 22, the 49ers. They lost in the Super Bowl because of Jimmy G, so I'm definitely not putting him like I did last year. But George Kittle, amazing year. I was deciding between him and Nick Bosa, but Nick Bosa was kind of overrated this year. He was great for a rookie, but kind of overrated. And then best tight end in the league, between him and Travis Kelce. Yeah. Well, but now Gronk's back, so we don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
Gronk's
gonna destroy him.
You know I'm a huge Gronk fan.
Yeah.
But I'm mad at him now. Number 24, Ezekiel Elliott. CeeDee Lamb could overtake him. Same with Dak Prescott, but the contract doesn't lie. 6 years for $94 million he got last year, and I'm still crazy about it. He deserves it. Plain up deserves it. Best running back. Best running back in the league. I gotta say, best running back in the league. People are going to doubt me, say he didn't have a good season last year. So what? He's the best running back in the league. Number 24, Giants. I was going to put Darius Slayton, but very few people know who he is. So I put Giants. Leonard Williams, now that he's on the Giants, could take his spot, but Daniel Jones, they just don't have many good players.
So,
But our old special teams coach could help. The Pats I don't know his name. Philadelphia Eagles. Fletcher Cox. Man is so underrated. He just sacks everybody and puts them into and makes them get surgeries for how hard he hits. Just he hits he hits like a bus. It's just bam. He's like Jerome Bettis if he was a defensive tackle.
Yeah, like a monster truck on his teammates.
Redskins, Adrian Peterson. Who else is on the Redskins who's good? Honestly, I'll give you time. I don't think you can name any other good player. And Adrian Peterson is definitely not putting up the same production, but he's still the best player on their team. Because Dwayne Haskins didn't play too well, and he didn't even play that much. Because they're starting freaking Case Keenum, the journeyman. Okay? Doesn't make sense. Number 27, Buccaneers. Mike Evans take this spot because Chris Godwin is good, but he's not as good. And Gronk and Brady haven't played yet.
I mean, as soon as they come in, that team's going to be an overpowered team.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're just going to go to the playoffs every year.
Yeah,
like that.
And they also traded away Gerald McCoy, so they're trading away their defense. What are they doing? Number 28, the Saints. Michael Thomas, Offensive Player of the Year. He's kind of overrated, I gotta say. I think so many people are better than him. I get that he broke barriers and was really good and got a bunch of receptions, but they only passed to him. So that's not impressive. I think Julio Jones is better than him personally. The Panthers. Number 29, Panthers. CMC is dynamite. CMC is just Christian McCaffrey. He's just a great player. Best two-way running back we've seen in recent memory. I think better than Franco Harris, honestly. Number 30, we have Falcons with Julio Jones. Julio Jones is great. Oh, wait, no, number 31, Julio Jones. He's a great player. Keep up the production. Him and Matt Ryan set the all-time for most receptions and most passes to one receiver. Yeah, they're a great duo. Number 32, the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. I originally forgot about him. I was going to go with Devontae Adams, but he put up that production last year. It proves if he has weapons and he's healthy, he's just amazing.
Yeah, that's true about him.
So, yeah. Okay, we hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. And
please like and subscribe, and make sure to turn your notifications on.